Alrighty. Here it is. It is the time for the game. Here in just a little bit, actually. My phone. Today is the game where the Browns are taking on the Houston Texans. We've got, obviously, as you can tell, we've got a new video format today that I'm going to try out for this stream. At least a new setup for Stiff. But yeah. So, in just like 10 minutes here, the Browns will be taking on the Texans live on NBC. Last time we didn't... Let me mute this. Let me turn this down. Last time we played the Texans, they did not have CJ Stroud. So, it's likely to be a bit more high scoring. He has had troubles against man-to-man, which is what they've been talking about, which is what they're talking about right now. He's had struggles against tougher defenses. That's another thing. So if that could stay, then the Browns should be able to win this. But yeah. So huge game here. This is playoffs. This is literally playoffs. We win this one, we will be going on next week to... Personally, my pick, let me pull up an ESPN site. To my pick of likely, personally, I think the Chiefs, potentially the Chiefs, if not either the Chiefs or Buffalo. Because, like, I think Buffalo has a pretty good edge over the Steelers. This game was postponed to Monday. I think the Dolphins are going to beat the Chiefs just because I think the Chiefs are just kind of pretty bad this season. Until they actually lose in the playoffs, I don't think it's over because they're just receivers. They're just not great. But yeah, that is the deal. In a few short minutes here, you will finally get to know how far we'll finally get to, just do football again. Personally, I don't like talking trash because I'm a Browns fan. Can't talk trash because of the amount of trash that we've been. Game is starting very, very shortly, and Hopkins is out, unfortunately. He did not get back. He's not going to be back in this one, so we got Riley. I think it's Riley Patterson is our kicker. We're also going to be missing out on... I'm drawing a blank. Let me see. It's not Emerson. Delpit. We're missing out on Grant Delpit. Thornhill. No, wait. Not Thornhill. Yeah, 12 wins. That's the most of any quarterback other than Tom Brady. Yeah, he's also undefeated in the wild card. So that's another plus. Tillman, that's the one we're missing out on. But yeah, big game here. Denzel Ward is healthy. He's going to give it a go. I'd heard he might try. He had like a knee injury or something earlier, but he's still going to try to give it a go. So we're not really going to be missing too many people more than normal on that side of the ball. Yeah, both of these teams, I think, could go a long way if they were to. I think that likely what's going to cost the Texans is their own defense. Comparatively, our defense is top tier, top of the league, whereas the Texans, they're like middle of the pack, I think. I think it's like, I want to say it's like quite literally middle of the pack. Let me just see here. Oops, that's not it. Yeah, he had like an injury during practice that got overblown or something in terms of like how serious it actually was by like a few reporters. Let's see. Yeah, they're quite literally like middle of the road on the whole thing. So we are like a few minutes away. They're hyping up the whole game thing, showing their picks. I don't know if this really matters, but if you've heard of Adam Rank, he picked against us this game. If you know anything about that guy, that's a good thing. Especially for the Browns, as he had picked us to go 11-6. And of the picks that he made, the opposite happened for all but 2 of them. Yeah, they're talking about interceptions and stuff. I'm like, I don't see how that's gonna happen, because like, yeah, Flacco's pretty solid when it comes to making sure we don't have very many of those comparatively to the other guys. He's not. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm going to have fun watching a football game. I'm very glad I didn't stream last week's game, because I would have probably literally switched it off to something more interesting, as that game was not interesting in the slightest. Probably would have switched it to the Jags halfway through by the end of the second quarter. Which I didn't like the way that one ended either, because I didn't want the Steelers in the playoffs, and I would have preferred to play the Jags. But, you know, here we are. I tried to make a freaking yeah, personally, if those teams had those teams back then in the 2014s era, 2014s, 2016 eras, if we had a quarterback, we're likely playoff contenders. We're definitely not Super Bowl contenders back then, but we did have a semi-competent roster, minus the quarterback, as displayed by how we did with, what was it? Was it McCown? I want to say it was McCown. Now I want to know. Now I want to know. I want to say it was McCown during that 2014 season where we started like 7-4. Hoyer. Brian Hoyer. Solid stand-up guy. Stand-up decent quarterback. Semi-decent quarterback, especially able to keep the Browns at a semi-decent record. But yeah. And they're hyping up it. They're getting ready to start now, so I'm going to actually go to the game. The Browns defense has been number one. What was it? The number 1 ranked defense has won a playoff game. I want to say, since the turn of the decade, I want to say all but 4 times. Because I looked over it to see how many number 1 ranked defenses did. And yeah. So two minutes away from when it's scheduled to have the kickoff. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. So it was McCown, but it wasn't that season. So yeah. We're favored by 2, as is displayed right here. So that's a plus, I guess, because Vegas isn't typically too far off on who should win most games. But yeah. It's gonna be exciting. So we're on commercial right now. On the very off and very unfortunate chance that we lose this game, I will probably still try to stream a game because I might bandwagon a team like the Bills or something like that. I don't know. That jersey is off. Let me fix that. There we go. I've got a white jersey that I got for Christmas, but it's just a little on the big side, so I didn't really want to wear it today. But I feel like I'm visually blurry here. The focus is just really weird. I couldn't figure out how to adjust it on here. I don't think that's very likely to happen this year. I don't want it to happen this year, but that'd be funny. I don't think it's round 2. I think it'd be round 3. No, he was suspended right away from that one, so it is round 2. But yeah, that would have been kind of funny. Garrett got suspended right away from that incident. Apparently, Garrett is like somehow still the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year. I get that he's really solid, but I don't know. I don't know why they're favoriting him over other guys like TJ Watt, for example. As much as I want Garrett to win it, I want the best person to have earned it to win it, and it's just whatever. Nah, Cook is... He's not... I don't even think he's on their starting roster. Okay, here it is. It's about to start. I don't think Cook's even on their starting roster for this season because... For the playoffs, because he's just bad. Everyone... They were talking about him taking a step back in the playoffs. Him taking a step back this season, and he kind of did. So the Browns are going to get it at the 25. Apparently ESPN favors whatever. It's 50-50, slightly favors the Texans on this. whatever. But yeah. Will the Browns make another playoff run? Or will the Texans start their new coach and quarterback tenure with a win over the Browns? So the Browns are going to get the ball to start the game, and we'll have to defer it during the second half. It's a touchback. And it's already NBC's very delayed. My gosh. It is very delayed. Jeez. I'm going to pause that up for a moment. Or can I do this? All right. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that you're like, wait, they're still on the roster? But it's just injuries. Injuries have been very everywhere this season, for us in particular. So the Browns start out in a single back formation, 3 receivers off to the right. I think there's a second one, or there's 2 tight ends in the game. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to check it down to Ford, who's going to pick up the first down. It's a gain of 12. And there's already stoppage. Or no, there's just whistles for some reason. Is there an injury or something? But yeah. Flacco 5-0 in the wild card round. So that's a plus to keep narratives going about Flacco being a wild card god. Yeah, he did show. Last week's game was really to show why we need to be playing Bell and Pierce Strong, getting them the ball more, because they both put up pretty solid games, in despite of the situation. And just like that, David Bell got a pickup for 5 yards. So Bell's on the receiving chart for 5 yards, as we are now on the 41-yard line. So, they gave him 6 yards apparently. 2nd and 4 for the Browns as they line up in a shotgun formation. I think that's... Yep. And it's handoff to Ford, who loses 4 or 5 yards on the play. Jeez. It was Elijah Moore in motion, and he just got... And it was handed off to Ford, and he just got absolutely blown up on the play. The hole was instantly swallowed up by... This is why I don't like freaking showing ESPN. It's just slow. It's just too fast for me. It's already showing we punt. And there's no way I can delay it. Tillman's out. That's why he's playing over Bell. That's why Bell's playing over him. Flacco he throws it off to Hunt, who loses more yards on the play. Jeez. So the Texans get a huge stand on 3rd down. And it's going to be a 4th down, and the Browns are going to punt it off. I wish I could have like a proper TV channel to play it up on here, but I don't have a TV, so I'm streaming it from NBC, so it's just very delayed. So Bojorquez lines up to punt. Almost blocked. And the Texans pick it up at the 17. So they're on commercial right now. Is it a lot faster on Peacock? Because I could probably sign up for that with an alternate email or something. Is it not a free trial? Me sign out. Get started. Is there a free trial? No. Well, I don't really have I'm in college right now, so I don't have the cash flow to pay for Peacock right now. Yeah, okay, is it really that fast? That much more effective? I mean, I get what you pay for. I get what I pay for, so I haven't paid for it. So, oh well. It probably would have been free if I signed up like a few days ago because, you know, Browns game, playoffs, people wanted to get that free trial. So, was D'Amico Ryans part of the Texans back then? So 1st and 10 for the Texans. And he gets it off to Singletary, who spins out of bounds for 2 yards. Yeah, I try to... I don't know. It's whatever, man. I get what I pay for. So 2nd and 7 for the Texans here. Stroud almost gets sacked, and he gets it off to Collins, who gets 21 yards on the play. It's all the way to the 41 themselves. So, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right. He's got all day. He's going to throw it off, and he's got the tight end who dropped it. It's Dalton Schultz. Had it right in his hands. It would have got about 10, 12 yards. Yeah, I had Peacock with my last job for free, and then and then I had to leave there for reasons, but it is now gone. Yeah, the Texans, they got a dog in Stroud. Whether he wins today or not, It's Singletary who gets a yard on the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. That's cool. My phone plan, I think my parents have it, and it's got like a Disney and all that ESPN stuff. It doesn't give you any of the fun stuff like football. It's very sad. So 3rd and 9 for the Texans. They might have got a free play. No flag though. It's thrown off to 85, who just tipped it up, and there's a flag though on the play. Dang it, man. So they're going to get another shot on 3rd down because Garrett jumped a little bit. He did jump. He jumped first. That's a false start. Dude, come on. He literally jumped first. That is a false start. Third and 4. Oh! Dangerous throw, tipped up, incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down anyway. But dang, man, that's a bad call from the refs. Luckily, it didn't matter, but jeez. Can't call that, man. Thornhill had it in his hands. Thornhill had it in his hands and Ward batted it away, so that's brought up the drop because it would have been an interception. Thanks, Jeffrey. And Prochet just got swallowed up during the kickoff, the punt return. So we're going to have it on the 8. It's what, $5 for Peacock? Sure. Why does it not have my password? Do I not have an account? Let's see. Give me a second here. I'm subscribing to Peacock. It does? All right, so we're caught up a bit more now. It's 4th and 5 now. Missed a couple plays, but that's fine. I think I can actually have this open now, so it's actually accurate to what's going on. I don't think so. It's out of bounds at the 50. Jeez, very short kick that where. That there. Oh, it's at the 45? That's where they place it? Ugh. Let me drop back 10 seconds so it's a little less buffery. All right. There's a VR game you can watch it from. That's kind of cool. It's thrown off to Singletary for 3 yards, and he's swallowed up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. We got to kind of throw it down the field because that's what Flacco's able to do. Is he's kind of able to just sling it deep. So it's another handoff to Singletary, who's going to get a yard on the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6 on the 41 going into the Browns. So 3rd and 6 for the Texans. We stopped them last time on 3rd and 4. Let's see what we can do. That's kind of cool. I don't have a VR headset, so I can't really watch that. And it's not very effective for streaming anyway. 3rd and 6. Stroud's looking. He gets hit hard. He's got Collins, though, and he's going to be inside the goal line. Dang it, man. Shoot. Why wasn't Ward on him? Oh, they switched it. That's it. Shoot. So they're on the goal line now. He's a little slow. He's not able to get to there, and he would have gone in if he was a little the target if he wouldn't get hit on the throw. So the Texans called timeout. It was a last-minute shift between the receivers. They did it. He was in motion, so he wasn't able to get Ward on him like they wanted. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Texans on the 3. Really? The 3? I thought he was more like on the 5 or whatever. But a very short touchdown. If the Browns can hold them to a field goal, that'd be huge. Stroud, he fumbled. That's a fumble. Dude. That's intentional grounding. You can't throw it away like that. There's no one in the area. Ah. Dude. Elliott almost got the pick, too. That would have been huge. Just a terrible decision. You take the sack, man. Or throw it away. That's like some Madden bull crap that you always feel like it's not supposed to do that. Stroud keeps it himself to the outside, and he's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and goal. He's maybe got a yard on the play. Emerson was able to stop him there. It's 3rd and goal on the 2. So, 3rd and goal. Texans are lined up in a shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 off to the left. Stroud's got himself, and they mark it incomplete. He throw it off to number 2, to Robert Woods, and yeah, that hits the ground right before he gets there. Good job by Garrett. Is that to Newsom to knock it down, and they're going for it. It looks like they're gonna go for it on. No, it's okay. So it's a field goal attempt. Huge stop by the Browns. If this, and it's good, right up the middle. And huge stop by the Browns defense to keep them away from the touchdown. So the Texans have struck first, and we are going to have to try to get some points on the board in this next upcoming drive. There's a lot of game left to play, but whew, huge stop. There we go. Making a slight adjustment. There we go. The ESPN site isn't centered, so it's slightly to the right. Yeah, the pressure is being has been there. This is going to be a really tough game. And Peacock is just, coverage will resume shortly, constantly. Driscoll's inactive? I thought he was slated to be our backup for the rest of the off season, for the rest of the season. Okay, so he's out for whatever reason. PJ Walker's our backup then. Whatever. So here we are back at the game. The Texans are going to be kicking it off here in a minute. So it's going to be a touchback for the Browns. So, the Browns are going to kick the ball at the 25. Flacco and the Browns struggled a little bit in the early game. We need to get some balls to Cooper down the field because that's what really worked against them last time. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers off to the left. Flacco. He's got time. He's got Njoku. It's a pickup all the way up to the 30. Huge pickup, 45 yards. That honestly could have been illegal touching too. But he gets it all the way up to the 30 to Njoku. Huge pickup. First and 10 now. Play clock winding down. I have a shotgun again. Fakes the handoff to Ford. He's got time. He's got Njoku again. It's a pickup of 7. Pickup of 8. Just got to get the rhythm going. Last time it was in Amari Cooper. This time it's Njoku. 68 is going to be a eligible receiver on this one. So it's going to be a shotgun formation. Sorry, a single back formation. And he fakes the handoff again. Oof. Big hit. Flacco, he's got all day. And he's got it to Cooper. And it's going to be first and goal for the Browns, but Cooper is down. Cooper's a little slow to get up. He might step out for a play. I know. Playoffs for the Browns, Joe Flacco. He might have re-aggravated that heel because he had a heel injury against the Texans last time, so he's kind of slow to get up. He's out for the moment. And the Browns are going to take a timeout, it sounds like. So, probably to get Cooper back in. Kind of warming up again. Tillman's not playing. He's out with injury. And Bell was he got a catch. He got a touch. So, first and goal. Browns are on the 8. And we're going with the Wildcat. It's Hunt. And he's up the middle and he gets all the way up inside the 5. Gain of like 5. I think it's a pickup of 5. We need was it Goodson? Single strong 5 formation. It's to Bryant, and he's going to be just short of the touchdown. He got spun around. He's going to be a yard short. Good tackling by the defense. Marquise Goodwin. That's it. We need Goodwin to get the ball more. Because he had a big catch. I forget what team it was. We had a bit. Yeah, he's a yard short. He goes down about a yard short. Browns are lined up in the I formation. Everyone's stacked in the box. Bryant goes in motion. It's Hunt, and he's got it! Touchdown, Browns! And the Browns are back on top. And the Browns step on top. Yeah, Goodwin, he's been on the team, and he's had some big splash plays, but that's it. He's never, I think... And Patterson gets the extra point. And Browns are going to be back on top 7-3. And with 2:09 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Goodwin, he's had a couple big catches this season, but that's pretty much it. He's barely been on the field because he was injured most of the season. And then when he does come back, he's overshadowed by Cooper the entire time. It's just he's always subbed out for Cooper most of the time. If Goodwin ain't on the field, Cooper is. And if Cooper ain't on the field, Goodwin is. And then they don't throw to Goodwin because he's either doesn't get open or he's just not gotten the chemistry with any of the quarterbacks to be able to get the ball. But the Browns are on top for the first time today. Flacco, let's look over his stats here real quick. Flacco is 8 for 9, 82 yards. Stroud is 4 for 8 with 65 yards. Singletary and the Texans are not getting anything with the run game today. And Hunt's got a couple touches, one for the touchdown. And both our receivers, the top receiving targets we have right now are basically the same, with Njoku with 2 receptions for 53, Collins with 2 receptions for 59 yards. Yeah, Goodwin, he's had... I haven't really looked at his personal stats in a while now, but let me just pull those up while we're on commercial. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, 4 catches for 67 yards. Not great. But his personal stats... Yeah. He's just not been much of a guy. He's had that one good season, and that was it. It's likely he's not on the... It's a very good chance he's not on the team much next year, if at all. Because he's already... How old is he? He's already 33 years old, and he's not going to get any younger, so... Depending on what his contract looks like with the Browns, we're likely to get rid of him here shortly. All right, we are back to the game, I think. Yeah, here we are. Tavon Austin? Could be a pretty good kick returner, but, like, honestly, Goodwin, he's got the speed. I don't know why he's not our kick returner. Because we got Pierce Strong and Prochet, but, you know, Goodwin could be pretty good too. So, it's going to be a touchback for the Browns, and the Texans are going to get it at the 25. He's one-on-one with Laramie Tunsil, and he's not able to get there. Anywho, let's worry about right now the guys that are actually making a impact. So Garrett's trying to get the ball, trying to get moving, trying to get some pressure. I'm surprised he doesn't switch sides. 1st and 10 for the Texans. They hand it off to Singletary. And he's got some space. Uh-oh. He gets tripped up. And it's a big run by him. 29 yards. He got tripped up. I think it was Newsome who tripped him up to prevent him from literally scoring a touchdown on that one. He got the hole. Now it was Thornhill. Juan Thornhill tripped him up and able to stop him from getting a big touchdown. Because he didn't get him. He was gone. Stroud. He's looking. Oh, you're kidding me. They left him wide open. John Mechie for a pickup of 27. He just walked out of bounds. He could have gotten another 5 or more yards or so. Shoot. We were in zone on that play. Why are we going zone against the Texans? Whatever. So, it's a reverse to Nico Collins, and he's going to get 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 for the Texans on the 15 of the Browns, going in to score again. And there's 40 seconds left in the first quarter, so this is likely to be the last play of this quarter here. They got some rhythm here. And we need some sort of stop here to hold them to a field goal. So 2nd and 8. Fakes the handoff, and it's going to be to Nico Collins, and he's going to waltz into the end zone. Easily walks in. Dang it, man. So the Browns go up, and the Texans punch right back. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shoot, man. So the Texans go up by 3 again. It looks like it, as they've been able to get big plays. Hopefully the defense can make some adjustments here in between quarters. But we need to get the offense to keep moving. Started a little slow for both teams, but since then it's been a shootout. Uh-oh. Laramie Tunsil, their big tackle, is down on the ground grabbing his knee during the extra point. That is not good for the Texans. Hopefully he comes back tomorrow. He'll be back. He's fine, but not fine for the rest of today because he's been able to keep Garrett quiet. Oof. Oh, his own guy fell on him right on his knee. Him grabbing it, that could be seems pretty bad. Instantly grabs his knee. Oof. I think it's just a stinger. But that's going to be the rest of the game. That's probably going to be the rest of his. That's going to be the rest of the game for him, at least. So he's standing up again, but he's hobbling a bit. So I don't think he's coming back for the rest of it, for at least a little bit. He's got his helmet off, and he's clearly in pain. So, Texans kick it off. It's going to be a touchback for the Browns. And we'll see what happens to him. He's going to go take a seat. So 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're going to at least get one play before we go to the second quarter and switch sides. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left. Out of a shotgun, Flacco drops back. He's got Bryant. He's at the 40, the 30. Gets all the way up past the 30. It's going to be a first down all the way up to the 27. And the Browns are just going to kind of chill out where they are because of the big pickup. Instead, they're going the other direction now. Huge play by the Browns to put them right inside scoring position. That's going to be into the first quarter. Huge pickup by Harrison Bryant. And we are back on the not commercial break because Peacock isn't giving me any for whatever reason. It honestly feels weird that there's no ads. Isn't The Office on here on Peacock? I might watch that during this subscription. Yeah, Bryant, he's been pretty good. He's had a couple Bryant, he's had plays where I'm like, wow, he could be a number one. He's really, really good. And then there's other plays where he tips the ball into defenders' hands more than once for a pick sixes. He did it he did it twice, I think. He did it once with the Steelers in week 2, and then I think he did it again with the Ravens when we played them later in the season with that miraculous comeback win over them. So hopefully during right now the Browns are. I'd heard about that, but not really into those kind of shows, to be honest. But right now we got a little more time, hopefully, before a commercial is over. We need the defense to just clamp down a bit, and hopefully they do some adjustments to get some more pressure on Stroud without sacrificing the pass defense. Because if we give him too much time on the if we give him too much time on the pass, he's going to make the catch, make the throw. And if we don't get him on the rush, he's going to get the pass off and probably get some yards. All right, so back from commercial. Browns super wild card weekend. 7-10, Browns down. Going into score, though. Shotgun formation. Moore goes in motion off to the right side with Cooper making some adjustments. Ford's off to the left side. And it's a handoff to Ford, who gets 3 yards on the carry. Not too bad. Beautiful throw. They're showing the Bryant throw. The confidence and the communication and knowing exactly where he's going to go. Because if he threw it a little further to the left, that could have been intercepted. Hands it off to Ford again, who is up all the way to the 20. It's going to be a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, and Batonio is down. Dang it, man. Batonio, no, we just got him back. Shoot. It says Batonio is injured. He's not. Okay, there it is. He's hot or cold. It depends on who he's running against, really. I think Ford, he's more of an average running back, if you ask me. He can have some really big moments that make you feel like he's a really good running back, and then he has moments where he just feels flat. I think on average he is like 3.5 yards per carry, I want to say. Whatever. Anyway, back to the play. Batonio is going straight to the locker room. So Michael Dunn's in to replace Batonio, and it's going to be a QB sneak, and Flacco gets it. Let's go. It's not even a tush push. It's just the classic pushing it over. Pickup of 3 for Joe Flacco. We'll like a commercial how well Ford has been doing. Yeah, Ford, he feels like he could be more like a tight end. He should be probably more a tight end kind of guy. Because he's able to get some decent catches and plays like that. Which, hey, running back wants to do that. That's great. Moore is going to go in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's looking for Moore again. He's not going to get him. But he's got Njoku. I think that's Njoku. It's David Bell who gets just past the 10, and it's going to be a pickup of 6. It was a ploy all year to have David Bell not get any catches. And then we're going to play him, and he's going to get the ball like half the plays. And it's like, oh, he's not going to get the ball. It was a trick all year to think we don't like him. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers either end. Hunt in at the running back to the right side. And it's a shuffle pass to Hunt. Touchdown, Browns! And we're going back on top. Beautiful throw. Beautiful touchdown. It's beautiful. I love it. And the kick is good for the extra point. Browns back on top. It's going to be Browns jump back on top, 14-10. I think Moore has the bit more speed in order to make it matter. Everyone's tried doing it now. It's really funny to me. If you remember back, I want to say it was like week 3 or 4. It was really early on in the season. The Patriots ran a block attempt for an extra point that was perfect. Because they had a guy running in off the side, and he was able to block the kick. And, like, you've seen everyone do it now, and it hasn't worked. It worked that one time, and that was it. It's to the point where I think we might see a new type of kicking formation that if it starts to work more consistently, we're going to have guys lined up in the back, kind of on the sides of the kick, where they'll just kind of step up and get on the side to block any potential rushers. But during commercial here, let's look at Ford's stats this year. That is clearly backwards. But basically, this season, he's got 4 yards per carry. And that's not too bad, but it's like, it doesn't feel that way most times. I think it's the big runs that he gets in between the endless, like, sputtering around and not doing much. You know what I mean? But yeah. That is the dealio. We are on commercial. Browns up 14-10 over the Texans. You know, I'm going to pee for the D real quick. Be right back. All right. So right now, who was it? Laramie Tunsil, I think they were talking about. He's questionable to return. No, that's Noah Brown, the receiver. First and 10 for the Texans. Fakes the handoff. Rush coming, and he's got the receiver. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeez. The Texans just had Brevin Jordan get open on a blown coverage for a 76-yard touchdown. And the Texans are right back on top. This is going to be a shootout. Shoot. Shoot. Come on, Stroud. Just throw us a bone here. You had to have been a Browns fan. You came here. There's no way we could have drafted you. So 14-17. P for the D did not work on that one. It's probably because I wasn't back in time, but shoot. So the Browns are down 3 again. And like you said, Jeffrey, it's going to be a shootout. So I was talking a lot of smack about our defense, and right off the bat, the defense is completely absent. It's going to be a tough one to win. So, Browns are going to get in a touchback. And we're going to be trying to get some defense to do something again today. So that offense needs to do another long drive. We got 12 minutes left to go in the half. Is it going to be another? Is it we're going to put up another score? Or are the Texans going to hold on defense? So, Browns are lining up in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 off to the right. Bell's in. Flacco. Oh, you're kidding me. Off the hands of Njoku, and there's no flag as he gets literally tackled in the back. How is that not pass interference, man? He's literally tackling the guy before the ball's there. I get it's close, but come on, man. Especially from the angle you're at, he's tackling the guy before the ball's there. 2nd and 10 for the Browns. So Browns take a timeout after trying to get something from the refs, and they don't give it. $11:54 left to go in the half. Browns are down 3. Flacco fakes the handoff. Oh! He should have dropped that one. Ford bobbles it, and it's going to be a loss of 5 on the throw. Yeah. The brown and orange, the orange jerseys were nice. Third and 14. Browns deep in their own territory. On the 21. Flacco lined up under center. Shotgun formation. Rush is coming and he gets sacked. Come on, man. That no call literally killed the drive right from the start. And that's the Browns are going to have to punt. It's a loss of 8 from the sack. So 4th and 22 for the Browns as they're going to punt it away. Borges punts it away. And it's going to be down at their own 44 after the punt. They finally gotten a chance to show our defensive line. Oh, they did? Wasn't watching. I only saw the one. To be honest, it looked like Njoku might have been lined off sides on that last play anyway. It's handed off to Dameon Pierce, and he loses a yard on the play. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah gets the stop. Second and 11 now for the Texans. We kind of want a defensive turnover would be great here. Stroud, he dumps it off to Singletary, who's going to lose another couple yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 13. It's J-O-K again. Yeah, I saw that one. That was the big... I saw that one. They called Garrett for offsides early on, and that was a false start. That should have ended the play right there. We got the stop anyway, so it didn't matter, but it was still a false start that didn't get called. So 3rd and 13 for the Texans. Shotgun formation. Stroud, he's got all day. He's going to throw it deep. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Huge. He had it to Nico Collins in the end zone. And it's a little overthrown, so he couldn't get it. We lucked out on that one. Hickman just got complete. It's just a little too far ahead. He tried to get it. He just a foot short. So the Browns lucked out on that one. 3rd and 4th and 14. And it's punted away. And Prochet gets it at the 10. So Browns get a defensive stand as the Texans, I think, was that a 3 and out? I want to say it was a 3 and out. Yeah, it was a 3 and out. So back to punting again. Can the Browns answer on this crucial drive before half? 8:42 left to go in the half here, and we're on commercial. Desperately need those second half adjustments to come in clutch on the second half. Because right now this is not winning. This is not winning defense we're playing. This is not the number one defense in the league right now. Penalties or not, the rush game has been completely dead for today. Still on commercial. Just waiting for that to come back. And we're back, and they're talking about the Olympics in Paris. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns on their own 10. Flacco and the Browns is going to line up in a single back formation. I thought he was too. I think he might have. I don't know. There was a solid chance he was. And there's Ford who gets another 5 yards on the carry. 6-yard pickup for Jerome Ford. I thought he was too, but apparently not. I don't know. I thought he was just supposed to come back, but apparently not. We take it. We'll take it, though. We'll just have to work with it. If he was really close this week, he's definitely coming back next week. 2nd and 4 for the Browns. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 off to the right. Flacco, he's got it to David Njoku. Really contested catch, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on the play. Gain of 5. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Another shotgun. 3 receivers bunched off to the right. Bryant goes in motion off to the left. Flacco fakes the handoff. Gets a chip, and he's going to run it himself. Oh! Penalty! That's a penalty! He slid down, and he threw... What? You're not going to throw a penalty. That's bull. That's a penalty. You're not allowed to hit the guy when he's going into a slide at all. Period. Absolute bull. Terrible call by the officials. Play clock winding down. Shotgun formation. They get it off. They fake the handoff to Ford. Rush is coming. And he kind of just throws it away. Elijah Moore was in the area. There's a flag down, though. They are, and it's very upsetting, because typically they were going the other way with their... You're kidding me, man. So the Browns weren't set, apparently. An illegal shift. It's going to be 3rd and 8, as they declined the penalty anyway. Because they'd rather have to give them the 3rd down, get the 3rd down position, and not give them an extra play. Third and 8. Flacco, shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Hunts in at the running back. Flacco, he gets hit. He's got it to Njoku, and they call it inbounds. And he's just short of the 1st down. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Personally, I think the Browns should go for it. In this position, they have a chance to get it. According to analytics, it's the right call to do. You got to get offensive momentum going. And they're gonna punt it away. Unless they do a fake. Which they're lined up to rush it, so it doesn't look like it. Another short punt from Bojorquez. It's going to be picked up at the 30. The refs are literally paid off this time. Because that was another one that should have been called. He hit Flacco as he's trying to slide. That's 15 yards. False start early on. That's 5 yards. or at least offsetting penalties. What else? What else was there? There was pass interference on Njoku. That's another first down that we had on our last drive that we should have had. What else was there? Trying to think what else. Those are the main three I can think about, really. And it's back. Okay. And it's back. Okay. All right. So that was a little annoying there. We lost internet for a moment, but we're back. Yeah, right. There was an intentional grounding. He threw it on the goal line, right to nobody. That didn't get called. What are we looking at in penalties right now? And just in team penalties. 1 for 5 for the Browns, because apparently only one of those got accepted. But this should be a lot more skewed towards the Texans. It's off to the side. It's a big run by Mechie, who gets all the way up to 9 yards on the play. Gets 9 yards on the play. So, 2nd and 10. Sorry, 2nd and 1 for the Texans. And it's Singletary again, who bounces out to the side. And he's got the first down there. It's a pickup of 6. 1st and 10 now for the Texans on the 44. With 5 minutes to play in the half. We need a turnover here, is what we would like to have. First and 10. Rush is coming. He's got it to Collins on the outside. And he tips toes out of bounds after a big pickup. Oh my gosh, man. They only gave him 6 yards, apparently. No. I'm delayed again. They're just trying to make sure there's no more big plays, and it's kind of hurting us because we're letting up these little ones to let them drive down the field slowly. Xavier Hutchinson gets 6 yards on the play. 3:38 left to go in the half. If the Texans score here, we desperately need to get some points on the board before the second half. Almost gets a jump. And it's blown up behind the line of scrimmage by guess who? J.O.K. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5. Browns showing rush. Texans are lined up in the shotgun. The rush is coming. Stroud's going to have to throw it away right away. It's a little overthrown. Incomplete. There's a flag down. You're kidding. Really, man? This game is so rigged. They call in Ronnie Hickman for pass interference. He barely touched the guy. Where is the pass interference? He's got his hand. His back hand, and he doesn't grab. He's just touching it. That's the grab you're going to call? Really? That's ridiculous. Has to drop this ball here. Or no, he's just going to walk right in. 1st and goal for the Texans. There's another flag down. It's going to push him back. It's offensive holding. Finally, the refs realize, wait, we're not on this Texans team. Remember, they're not paid off anymore. They saw how bad the call was, and they're like, oh, wait, let's give him one right away. Even that's kind of a weak call. 1st and 18 for the Texans now. On the 35. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 off to the left. And it's going to go down to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 18. 2 minutes to go in the game, in the half. So we're down by 3 right now with the Texans going into score. Yeah, that's my same reaction there. Just how do you not call that? How do you call that and then not other stuff? I swear if we lose this game, there's going to be a huge long compilation of the freaking rigging from the refs. I might do it myself, to be honest. So far, this one's been really bad. I might do it even if we win. So we are on commercial right now with Peacock. The defense needs to get a sack. We haven't gotten one yet. Honestly, this first drive would be huge if we got a sack on there. And the offense just needs to keep the ball moving and not get hung up by penalties that we're going to clearly get a ton of. We just need the defense to kind of keep it down. Yeah, that Fail Mary, that was a regular season game between the Seahawks and the Packers. By league rules, that should have been a touchdown, I think. But that was during the that was during the refs' strike season where they had replacement refs, which are like from not even like second rate, but like third rate team leagues and stuff. All right, so we're back from commercials. 1st and 18 for the Texans. Yeah, a lot of refs. We honestly just need freaking full-time refs again. Everyone's talking about him all the time. It's going to hand off to Singletary, who could have lost 5 yards, but he's going to instead only lose 2. So, second and 20 now for the Texans. 1:30 left to go in the half. And as you can see, we already see what's coming because I looked at ESPN early. Unless there's a penalty that I didn't show in that one like they did on... Jeez. So the Texans are going to take the lead, and we desperately need to get points before half now, whether it's just a field goal or a touchdown, anything, in order to keep this game from running away, because the Texans are going to go up, going to get the ball to start the second half. Shoot. Almost blocked by Garrett. Actually ridiculous. They came into this game so confident and honestly probably arrogant a bit, and it's going to cost us this entire game. Like, I don't hate the Texans and Stroud. Just come on, man. I want a fair game. If we're going to lose, I want it to be on us, not on the refs, and have to be sitting here. That one shouldn't have happened. That one shouldn't have happened, and so on and so forth. So it's a touchback for the Browns. Going to get at the 25. We're not getting pressure at all, and they're getting tons of help from the refs anyway. Like, if it was just we weren't able to get the guy on a sack, whatever, that's on us, not on them. But like, the refs are giving them an extra hand too. It's ridiculous. So Batonio's back in. That's a good sign. Maybe we can with him back on the line, we'll be able to hold up a little better. It's over to Cooper, who picks up about 18 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for us in the middle of getting closer to midfield. We're going hurry up offense. We only have 1 timeout left. 3 receivers to the right, 1 off to the left. Flacco. He throws it to Cooper, who could have easily gotten more pass interference as the guy was all over him. But no flag there by Devin Stingley. This is bad, man. I think we got to give Riley Patterson a long field goal try. He missed one earlier in the season. It was a long one anyway, but I think we need to give him a shot. If we get in field goal range, we can't afford not to come out with at least trying to get points. Shotgun formation, Flacco. He's going to get rushed in. He's sacked. Timeout, guys. Or not, we're just going to let it run out, probably. Dang it, man. So we need to yell at the refs a little bit because this is already really bad from them. And then our own defense just needs to get something together before the second half. Unreal. So the Houston Texans are going to have all the momentum going into the second half. And they also get the ball to start. So that's a thing. We're kind of just waiting for anything to happen. The defense got to step up, and the offense has got to make a stand. Offense got to step up, and the defense needs to get something together again. Why am I not listed? There I am. Just ridiculous from the refs. This should still be a 14-17 game right now with the refs, the way that they've literally been handing it off to the Texans. The only way I think we come back from this one is if we can make immediate adjustments during halftime on defense and get the offense going. Get the offense just needs to get something going again. We were doing good with the shootout. Able to make a punch, take a punch. Unfortunately, the Browns' offense tends to slow down drastically in the second half, it seems. Yeah, the safeties have been kind of just not great. Oops, why'd I open that? We've been trying to prevent the big deep shots, and then we've been letting up the short game, and then the safeties have been blowing coverage, letting them get out into the open and stuff. Well, we're going to take a momentary break while we cry in the corner, waiting for the game to come back. I will be returning momentarily. So we're still on commercial, but during halftime. But man, dude. I don't know if we can turn something. We gotta turn something around during this. So we've come from behind before, so there's always that to remember. We've had so we've come back 4 times this season. Come back from behind wins. So it's going to be picked up at the 25 for the Texans. Browns need a defensive adjustment drastically. We need a 3 and out on this drive here. All right. Pretty disappointed with how that first half ended. But we've come back from being down before. We can do it this time. First and 10 for the Texans. It's going to be a run by Singletary, who gets swallowed up at the line. And it's going to be no gain for the Texans. Let's hope so. It's not looking that... It's... Got to get something going on defense. We need a stand. Stroud gets it off to the right side. And it's going to be a first down. John Mechie III for a first down. All the Texans fans coming out of the closet for this one. The problem is, with this season, I don't know how well we'll be able to come back if we don't win this one next year. And that's going to stop him there. It's going to be a no gain or a gain of 1 on the play for the Texans. Newsom's had some big plays. He's not, I don't feel he's like a full-time starting cornerback. He doesn't get the deflections or the bats downs like you want. He's like your nickel or dime guy. And they were able to get it off to Xavier Hutchinson for a 7-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Third and 3 for the Texans. We need a stand here. I feel like they're going to take a deep shot. Rush is coming, and he's going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 4th down from JOK. Good job there by the defense to keep him there. And it's going to be 4th down. In fact, they mark it as a loss of 1 because of where he grabbed it at. His forward progress. So, 4th down, they're going to punt it away, it looks like. Yeah, they are. So they say there's a flag on the play. I think they're saying there was a hold on the kicking team, so that's going to give us an extra 10 yards. Yeah, dude, man. He had the block. You can't hold him like that. Dude. What's the controversy? That was clearly a hold. Are you kidding me? Even when they give us a flag, even when we get a clear flag. So they're gonna kick it again. After the hole, apparently it was a illegal formation. How? Even when we get a penalty in our favor, we don't get a break. It's still a penalty on us somehow. We don't get to see where they say he was lined up over the center. They just say it. The Texas defense shouldn't have illegal formations. How is that a thing? All right, 4th and 4. They're going to punt it again. As a false start. They're going to be pushing them back another 5. I think we got a worse spot on that. Fourth and 9. Oh, you're kidding me. They didn't get it. He was able to get back in time before the punt went off. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 15 for the Browns, and we got to answer. Starting on the 15 for number 15, being Joe Flacco. I know they got a slight. They're going to get a slight advantage, but come on. Some of these penalties, it should still be 14-17. That last thing, that was a freaking. That was not pass interference. If you're going to call that pass interference, you got to call the hit on Njoku pass interference too, because that was way more egregious. They're just going back to the classic Browns football of, oh, well, we're playing against two teams this time instead of just one. We're playing two teams this week instead of one. Because great. I get we've had mistakes and mental errors, but come on, man. The hit on Flacco should have been roughing the... I think it's unnecessary roughness is the actual call of it. That's 15 yards. That fakes the handoff to Ford, and it's going to be thrown off to Bell, who gets 4 yards on the pickup. Second and six for the Browns. Flacco lined up under center at the single back. Two receivers to the right, now three. Flacco just drops back, and he's got Njoku for a pickup and a nice 10-yard pickup and a first down. And Hayden Hurst, I think it's Hayden Hurst, is injured on the play. Or is it Christian Harris? Christian Harris was injured on the play. Their starting linebacker. He is down. He's been one of their leading tacklers this season. We might be drinking alcohol at the end of this one if we don't come back and win it. If we don't win this one, geez. So 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to Hunt, who gets a nice pickup. It's a gain of 8 from the running back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, that's not right. Is that right? You only gave him 6 yards? He's not down till there. It's partial. There's a few reasons, but yeah. So Ford gets a carry and he's going to get 2 yards on the play for what should have been close to a first down, but it's not. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Hunt, it's more age, and they're trying to sub out as much as they can. Hunt, he didn't get big plays, and then there's other ones where he's just nothing. I don't think we should be switching out nearly as much as we are. We were doing good when we were switching at 3, doing Pierce Strong and all that stuff, but we haven't been doing that lately. 2nd and 3rd and 2. Fakes the handoff to Hunt. He's looking, and he's got Cooper for a pickup all the way up to the 45. And it's going to be a Browns first down. So that's going to be a first down for the Browns. We're going to be at the 44, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Another play action. It's going to be a throw to Ford. It's going to be a screen, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage and then stopped right there. And based on where that was at, it's likely a hold, in which it is. Unbelievable. I'd like to see the hold. Unfortunately, that is a hold. You can't do that, man. Set 1st and 20 now. Shotgun formation, I think. Yeah, it's a shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 out to the left. Hunt, Ford in at the running back. On the left side now. Flacco. And he's going to get it to Bell, who's going to get like 5 yards on the play. Second and 16. Shotgun formation. It's an empty formation. Might have gotten to offsides on the Texans. And it's thrown to Elijah Moore. I think that's Elijah Moore. And it's a pickup of 18 for a first down. That's David Bell getting the catch. So huge pickup for the Browns there. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Flacco. Oh, you're kidding me. It's picked off. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Pick 6. You're kidding me, man. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. He was trying to, but he got hit on the throw and he couldn't. Or he expected more to cut back and he didn't. I don't know. About to get angry on this one. We can always do the what if scenarios, but that is just ridiculous. And now he's going to start trying to play hero ball. And it's not going to happen, is it? And he's going to start making more mistakes because he's trying to make up for the first mistake he had, for that mistake. It would appear that this time we are the big playoff win for another team. Or at least the way it's looking. Like that one, I can't even blame the refs. It was just a terrible decision by Flacco to throw that ball at all. We're going to get the ball back, but again, we're now down 17 points. We need to get the ball moving. We got to get down the field and get some points on the board, and hopefully the defense can keep holding strong, but we got to get something going. We had something there, just the interception, pick six killed it. This is like a nightmare end to our season. The way it's looking. We've now given up 21 unanswered points. He had Njoku wide open too. Oops, I'm not in the right spot. So, Browns are now down 17 points. It's going to be a long, painful game, ain't it? So he's got it to Bell. I don't know how... It's weird. Bell's just suddenly been like after last week, he's just gotten all these catches and touches and stuff. I like it. I like he's getting the ball, but we got to get down the field, man. We need the cardiac kids to wake up and get this game moving again. Flacco's dropping back. He's going to get it to David Bell again, who I think he got the first down. They call it a yard short. The clock should not be running right now, should it? So it's 3rd and 1 now for the Browns, and they're looking to maybe try a sneak. Did they take Flacco out of the game to try a all offensive line play? Hunt, he's not going to get there. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Shoot. It's 4th down territory already, man. You got to go for it.
Oh, come on. No freaking way.
That's a horse collar. He's holding on to his horse collar, man. 4th and 2. Browns are lined up to go for it. Shotgun formation. Moore is in motion. Play clock winding down. Flacco. I just want to end the stream now. I just want to end the game now. There is not even... I can't even pretend that we have a chance to come back now. We're now down 24 points. And this wild card round against the Texans. I wanted at least a close game or a good game or any sort of game. There is no game left. The playoff run, which started with a bang, is going to end with a whimper. It was that mental error from the first pick six, which is gonna, unless I don't even want to pretend about a miraculous 28-point comeback, 24-point comeback, because that's 28-3 level comeback there, kind of. Like, we might make it closer, but we're not gonna win this one. It was fun dreaming about a playoff run and maybe a potential Super Bowl run, but it's over. I'm just not going to be on the internet anymore this weekend. I honestly just want to stop streaming. Just an actual embarrassment. The very rare Njoku drop. They're just going to go prevent defense the rest of this game, and that's what's going to work. Big throw to Njoku for a first down, but I don't even care anymore. Any defensive drive, any commercial break, I'm probably just going to go get food and just let it run. It's Njoku. Stop calling him Njoku. What the frick, man? You weren't calling him that the rest of the entire first half. Why are you calling him that now, announcer? 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Flacco drops back. He's got time, and he kind of throws it off to Goodwin, and he just dropped it. Got pushed in the back anyway. A little bit of a low throw. Who got injured? Hudson got injured on the play. Third and 7 for the Browns. Flacco, you're going to get hit. He gets the throw off. Jumping grab by Bryant for a first down. Second down, 2nd and 6. Flacco, empty back formation. Nearly picked off. Just take the field goal, man. We're down 24. You need the points anyway. He had Bryant, and he just dropped it. My gosh. Just go and prevent defense already. Like, seriously. You're up 24 points. What happened? 4th and 6. Any last whimper of a chance. If it doesn't, I don't know what's going to happen here. He's sacked. That's why. This is literally what I want. There we go. Just gonna put that there. Switch that to this side. Yep. Why are you throwing the ball? Why is Stroud even on the field anymore, man? The game is over. Just don't run up the score anymore and just put in Keenum already. If he gets injured, you have no chance next week. I have a feeling by the time they get to the fourth quarter, they're going to be pulling starters and stuff. I thought it might be this way. I really did. At this point, I don't even blame the offense and anything for checking out. The game's over. Well, at least we can root for the Lions. Like, I'll root for the Texans after this one, but I wanted at least a game, and if we lost, I wanted it to be close. But the defense vanished, and the offense didn't show up. They just gave up. talked so much. We talked so much shit, and everyone doubted us the entire time. And to this game just proved all our doubters right. And I don't know if we're getting any other shot like this. Because, like, we're losing so much in the offseason. We're potentially losing the entire... We have to cut pieces next season. And unless Watson makes a huge return to form, to Texans form, ironic. This season felt different. And with just the miraculous comeback in the second half of the season to stay alive despite all the injuries, and he's another touchdown. There's still an entire fourth quarter left to play, but, you know, it's over already. It was a fun season while it lasted, but, yeah. Maybe next year. Who knows? We're losing tons of pieces in the offseason. Flacco's definitely retiring after this one. I don't think he's going to want to play again, another down of football again, after this literal tragedy of an end to the season. But, yeah. At least we can root for the Texans or the Lions or somebody. Who knows? Same old Browns. Yay. There's still an entire fourth quarter. We're now down 31 points as the defense checked out and the offense has given up on life. Even the NFL is like, hey, look, the next game's coming up here in a minute. Just do me a favor, Texans. Win it all. Just win it all for me. We wanted it to be I wanted, if it was not going to be us. Third and 4. He runs away and he's going to get a first down. Woohoo. Like, the offense is just shut down. It's over. I don't... Flacco checks it down to Moore, who's going to get 6 yards on the throw. Like, literally, with how much the Texans are up, they can just knee the ball out the rest of the way. Take your starters out and just run the ball. Just, it's over, man. Congratulations, Texans, on getting your first playoff victory since, I don't know when. I want to say 2016. When was the last time the Texans won a playoff? That's not made the... So they won in 2016, so this is going to be your first win since 2016. I'm happy for you. Enjoy the playoffs, because it's been over. He had Njoku, and Njoku dropped it. Can we have a mercy rule in this league? Well, I'm just gonna Was hoping we at least would score points at this point. Yeah, it took us long enough to realize he's an actual receiver. He didn't play like at all this year. This year felt different, okay? We had the #1 defense in the league. That disappeared. I get we had all the injuries and we've been winning games, but we've been winning games. I was like, oh, we'll at least make it a close game. 35 unanswered points. What I'm going to stream next week, I don't know. What I'm going to do next week, I don't know. And the internet is dying. There we go. Fourth and 7, and now we're in the 2-minute warning. We got wins without the starting quarterback. Flacco came in and looked amazing. It was exciting. It was exciting. Let me pull up Newsom real quick. See his stats. Let's see. I think this right here, the solo tackles, is what's the real problem is. Because if he was getting more tackles on his own, because that shows you how rough he's been in coverage. Ward's kind of that way too, but he's not been on the field as much as either of them. I don't know. It says 13 games, but I feel like he's missed more than that. That doesn't sound right. And Flacco is sacked to kill the drive and make me cry. Right now, we're $12 million over the cap space for this year. Let's look at guys who might get another contract. Taki maybe. I don't think Flacco is. He might just retire. Goodwin's not getting a second contract. He's been a non-factor. Maybe Bajorquez. I don't know. I feel like most of these guys are going to be let go. Garrett's in a contract. Chubb's in a contract here next year, so maybe we do something, but we're gonna have to get rid of somebody. Does he get us any cap space? No. 21 million in dead cap. Who do we get that's gonna not? I don't know. So Houston's going to move on. Cleveland goes home disappointed. And I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of this month. I was hoping we'd at least make it to the divisional round. Like, it's technically the coach of the year is only the regular season, but that's just changed it right there. D'Amico Ryans is going to win coach of the year. Because it doesn't matter. It's been a year. Anywho, it's been a year. I'll maybe make her stream something next week. I don't know. Let's close that. Maybe next year. Ever since 1946, the classic Browns catchphrase. Anyway, it's been fun talking to you, Jeffrey Champion. I'm probably gonna be streaming actual video games the rest of the way for a bit until the season's over, and then I don't know. I don't know if there'll be much football left. I might stream the Super Bowl depending on who's in it, but yeah, it's gonna be a bit before I get another video. Because I got college and all that stuff. Maybe next year. Be sure to like and subscribe. Anyone else who's here that's not Jeffrey. And yeah. Go Browns, just not this year.